Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nichols Nook. In today's video, I will be giving you my 34-week pregnancy update. So this week has been a really good week overall for me, which is surprising considering that I'm getting so close to baby girl's due date. I thought that this time in my pregnancy would just be full of waddling and exhaustion, which I have had off and on throughout these past couple of weeks, but this week I really have been getting great sleep and it's really boosted my energy a ton. So that has really been the overall theme for this week, and I am so grateful for that. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you what my cravings and symptoms have been like, and then of course what baby's development has been like during week 34, as well as my 34-week belly shot. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you enjoy videos like these or anything that's related to pregnancy, home and lifestyle, and even family vlogs. We would love to have you as part of the Nook Fam. Now, I post my pregnancy updates every Saturday, and if you missed our post recently, I put out a new posting schedule for this last month and a half or so of pregnancy, just because I know that there's going to be so much going on with getting ready for baby girl. I've also been taking a lot of time to rest and relax this week, which is honestly why I probably feel so good. Our new schedule, at least for the time being, until we kind of get in a routine after the birth and everything, is going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then my pregnancy updates up until we have the baby will be on Saturdays. So as of right now, we will be posting 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So hopefully that works for everyone. And I just honestly want to take the time to relax and just enjoy this last month before baby girl gets here. So let's go ahead and dive right into my 34-week update. So this week, the baby is the size of a bunch of kale. Now, if you watched my 32 and 33 week updates, you probably know that baby girl hit a growth spurt. So she definitely grew a lot in the 2 weeks prior to this week. This week, honestly, I haven't noticed a whole lot of change in my body and just her overall growth. I didn't really feel a whole lot of pressure on my tummy. I can usually tell when she's having a growth spurt because my stomach feels like it's splitting even more, especially right behind my belly button. I just feel a lot of pressure, not necessarily pain, just it feels very tight and it feels like there's a lot of pressure there. And then on the weeks where she's not going through a growth spurt, I can tell because it just feels pretty normal. So this week was, like I said, a very easy week for me. And up to this point, I have gained 29 pounds. So again, still right on track. I'm feeling great, and yeah, everything's good. As far as cravings go, I'm actually surprised that I haven't put on more weight because I have been loving carbs. But this week I wanted everything from bagels to toast to crackers, just anything that I could get my hands on that were full of carbs. That's what I wanted. So I definitely went for healthier options when I was choosing my carbs. So whole grain bagels, whole grain toast. My favorite is the Dave's Killer Bread. And actually I have Dave's Killer Bread bagels too, the everything bagels. They're really delicious. And so anything that was full of carbs, that's what I wanted this week. And then I did have a lot of smoothies and salads this week as well. And then as far as symptoms go, again, I really didn't have too many symptoms this week. There were a couple of days where I had just some lower pelvic pressure if I was on my feet a lot during the day. But other than that, I really didn't have any symptoms whatsoever. I got a lot of sleep this week, which has been so nice because honestly, my sleep patterns have been so off up to this point, and I have finally found what works best for me. So about half an hour to an hour before I go to bed, I diffuse some lavender essential oil, which I did get approved by my doctor. And then I take Natural Calm, which is a magnesium supplement, which I believe one of you guys had recommended earlier on in my pregnancy. And I didn't get a chance to really talk to my doctor about it until one of my friends who's also pregnant suggested it because she takes that. And so I know that you guys had mentioned it but I just never went out and purchased it because we don't have any health food stores really in the area. And I never remembered when I did go to like Whole Foods or the Fresh Market because I don't get out there very often. However, I have finally been starting to take that instead of the Unisom at night, and it has helped tremendously just with the lavender essential oil. It just relaxes me so much and I sleep like a baby. I also have been using my pregnancy pillow, which earlier on in my pregnancy, it was making me way too hot and very uncomfortable. I could never get comfortable sleeping with my pregnancy pillow, and now it's all I can sleep with in my 3rd trimester. So that's been an interesting change because during my 1st and 2nd trimesters, I was not able to sleep at all with that pillow. So that has been very nice just with the combination of all of those things. I also take a hot shower, or I should say not hot, but warm, a very warm shower right before bed as well each night, and that just helps to relax me and puts me right to sleep. Now, of course, I don't let the temperature get too hot because I don't want to overheat, and I don't ever put the water directly on my belly. I try to splash water on my belly and not put her directly in that heat. But you guys, I have been sleeping like a baby and it has made such a difference this week. So I am incredibly grateful for that. I hope it stays that way up until she's born. I'm not gonna count on it, but I'll take what I can get. So something exciting this week was that we had our baby shower. My sister-in-law threw a beautiful baby shower, and my mom and her mom assisted her with some things as well because she had never done it before. And so it was so much fun. We played so many fun games. I've mentioned this in one of my previous videos, I believe in my baby shower haul, but my sister-in-law's friend, who is a videographer, actually came out and filmed the baby shower for us. So once she gets that footage to me, she did give me permission to share that with you guys on YouTube, and so I'm excited to share with you our baby shower. Like I said, everything was so beautiful, and our sweet baby girl is just so loved already. She has no idea how much she is loved and adored, and I just cannot wait for her to be here and meet everyone. And then the only other thing this week was that I did have a doctor appointment. So I went in just for my regular follow-up appointment, and again, for the 3rd time in a row, my belly was still measuring small. So what it comes down to is it's just the way that I carry. Even though my doctor has had an ultrasound done every time that it's measured small, she still wanted to go ahead and do an ultrasound just to check on baby's growth and the amount of fluid in my belly. So I really have had so many more ultrasounds than a lot of other people, I think, because of that. But again, everything checked out really good and baby is growing. Everything looks perfect as far as fluid goes. My doctor is not concerned with anything. My blood pressure is looking great. And so everything checks out, but she just has to check just to make sure, because if something is wrong, she wants to catch it right then. So I have my next appointment when I'm 36 weeks, so that'll be in 2 weeks. And that appointment, again, will be a follow-up. So who knows if I'll have an ultrasound at that one as well after she measures. But she did say that it's just the way that I carry my baby, so that it's completely normal and that I just have a small belly. But when I do have my 36-week appointment, she's also going to do the routine Group B strep test, which is basically a vaginal exam where they go in and they just swab. So this is a routine test that is done for everyone at 36 weeks because when you have the baby, when you deliver, they want to make sure that they know whether or not you have Group B so that they know how to treat the baby if needed after delivery. Oh, and I didn't mention before, but which I know ultrasounds can be off quite a bit as far as weight goes for the baby. But when they did the ultrasound, the tech said that she was weighing in at about 5 pounds, 10 ounces. And I asked her how accurate that is. And she said that a lot of times it can be pretty accurate, but it also can be maybe half a pound to a pound off going either way. So just to kind of use it as a ballpark figure instead of just thinking, oh, she is 5 pounds, 10 ounces. So her head is definitely measuring larger, which is kind of concerning to me only because I'm thinking about the process of a vaginal delivery. and how that might go for me, I mean pain-wise. And we'll talk about my birth plan and everything as it gets a little bit closer. That is something that my doctor will be going over with me at our next visit, is my birth plan. So I will definitely update you guys on that once she looks over everything. But yeah, her head is measuring larger than the rest of her body, and overall she is in about the 56th percentile. So like I said, this has been a super easy week for me, thank goodness. But now I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to my Ovia app and let you guys know how baby's development was like this week. So during week 34, it says that baby's lungs, brain, and central nervous system are continuing to develop rapidly. She is also urinating up to a pint a day. So that's interesting. So that is pretty much it for week 34. Let's go ahead and jump on over to my 34-week belly shot. All right, so here's my belly from the front and from the side. And there she is, just growing away. And this week I am measuring at about 41.5 inches, which is about a ½ inch larger than last week. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's update. Don't forget to click subscribe and that notification bell so that you don't miss next week's update, as well as all of the other baby-related videos that we have coming up here very soon. Our due date is March 8th of 2019. So drop a comment down below letting us know when you think baby girl is going to be born. We had all of our family members guess, and we wrote them on a dry erase board on our calendar that's in the dining room so that we can look and see, just for the fun of it. And I would love to know what your guesses are as far as when you think she will be born. Again, she is due March 8th. My mom had me at 36 weeks, which is a little terrifying to think of because that is not that far away. I don't know if that's genetic or not. Every pregnancy, I'm sure, is different. Every baby is different. I know that. So that's most likely not going to be the case. But yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think. All right, well, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.